Hello and welcome to GhanaWeb TV. My name is Emmanuel Enin and welcome to today's edition. And on today's show, I have the world's best bike star on the show. So in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to talk to him and we will know why he is the world's bike star. I mean, he has an incredible record. I know you would love to listen to how he managed to set that record. So we're going to talk more about bike and how this man made a world record riding through 6 continents within 47 days. That's incredible, right? And he is an Indian man called Deepak Kamath. Good morning, Deepak.
Good morning, Emmanuel.
I guess I mentioned the name right.
Yes,
Deepak
you did.
Kamath.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How about you?
I'm fine. You've been to 6 continents within 47 days, but I'm sure today is your first time coming to Ghana.
Absolutely. But as of today, I have covered all the 7 continents, and this is indeed my first time to Ghana.
Sure. So in Ghana, we say Akwaba.
Akwaba.
Great. I'm really grateful. I feel grateful for having you on the show.
Thank you.
I mean, you're a big man.
No, I'm just doing what I love. I'm no big man at all.
So let's first talk about the record. 47 days. You rode through 7 continents. In the
6
world.
continents.
6
back
continents.
in 1994.
1994.
People were zipping around the world in a car. So I just looked at it differently and said, like, hey, these guys are going around the world in a car. So why can't I do it on a 2-wheeler? So I had approached the management of the motorcycle company called ESD in Mysore, a very quaint town in India. And initially they said, are you nuts? And I persistently continued to ask them, hey, we should be doing it. And on the 10th day, the director, Mr. Bomanirani, he said, hey, you know what, let's do it. So why should cars have all the fun? So let's have some fun on the ESD is what he mentioned. And it was a quick round the world across covering about 17 countries around all the 6 continents.
Wow.
And 42,038 kilometers in 47 days of riding, even before Google was born. So I guess,
that's incredible.
but come to think of it, if I have to look back at that, I would ideally want people to slow down because the world is such a beautiful place. I did indeed go ahead and create a new record, being the first and the fastest Indian to circumnavigate the world across 6 continents. But if somebody was to ask me, would I do it again? No. Would I encourage anybody to do it? No. The world should be enjoyed in a much more slower way because it's so beautiful. I've been in Ghana for the last 7+ days.
Okay.
And I've really enjoyed every bit of my stay here in Ghana, Accra particularly, ever since I've got into the Aflao border. It's been nice.
So to my question, why wouldn't you advise anyone to replicate what you did?
Well, in today's world, technology helps you to a great extent. So I believe if somebody is trying to chase something like this, it's no big deal. But I could be wrong. I could be beaten down by saying, hey, you know what, this guy sounds like a hypocrite. But come to think of it, today the world has got so many beautiful platforms to showcase your travel.
Okay.
And I believe people should really indulge in going down slower, enjoying the beautiful countries that you would pass through in your travels, and tell the rest of the world how beautiful that country is. So I believe if people are chasing records, it's a different thing. But if you ask me as a traveler today, I would encourage people to slow down and enjoy the world in a much more slower pace.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did that with Java. Right.
Java, yes.
So
it is a technology transferred to Mysore, and the brand was ESD. Yeah. It is a Java, yes.
Yeah. So do you have the bike? Do you still have the bike?
Well, unfortunately, the company shut down in 1996, and that bike, along with the entire factory, was completely demolished down. Somebody has the bike, but I'm not sure where it is.
Oh, if I had it, I would have auctioned it.
Absolutely. Somebody would have already done that, yeah.
Okay. So tell us about the preparation, how you prepared for that journey.
Well, being an Indian, it's really not easy to travel around the world. We need to have our visas pre-planned well ahead in advance, reach out to the respective embassies, tell them about what the program was all about, so that it was convincing enough for them to give the visas. which we did, with the support letters from, the companies that were supporting us. And the SD Castrol Continental Raid is what I called that, adventure back in those days. We had a whole bunch of Indian companies supporting us, right from ESD, which was my motorcycle, Castrol, which was the lubricant partner. Then we had Timex watches, which was a vertical of the bigger Tata group in those days. Since then, they've moved out. And we've had one of the banks called Canara Bank, which is also a big bank back home. They were my financial partners in managing my foreign exchange and things like that. So we had about 5 to 7 people who sponsored, who supported that ride, and with all those letters, it was relatively easy to get the visas. And since the whole project was planned for 60 days, the visas were very, very timed. So logistics did play a lot of game, but that's what the fun is all about in an adventure. You plan it right, you get it right, everything is hunky-dory. But sometimes things go wrong. Sometimes things really don't go the way it's planned.
Right.
Like when I wanted to start, and if people are aware, India had plague in 1994. So just about the time when I started this ride, we had plague, and the motorcycle was not able to be taken out of the country. So we lost a good deal of about 17 days. We had to wait for the motorcycle in Egypt, by which time all my visas started lapsing. So the entire planning was out of the window, right? Then I had to stay back for some more days and request the Indian embassy there to help me to renew my visas, which they did, help with by speaking to their diplomatic partners, in different countries that we were traveling. So these are challenges on the go, and we should be prepared. We should not buckle down. I mean, it's the same in anybody's life.
Yeah.
For us, it was during that motorcycle adventure that we faced this problem, but yes, there was sufficient help available for us to continue.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about the challenges you faced on the road, but it seems you've addressed it already. But I would ask, what's the biggest challenge you faced?
Biggest challenge, I don't think it is a challenge as a challenge,
Okay.
because it is a very small hurdle for which, like there is already a proposition or a solution in place. We just need to look around and the solution will be there. Like take for example, we were not allowed to go down all the way to Aswan, which is the southernmost town in Egypt, because of some guerrilla problems. But we were able to convince the military officer there, and he ended up giving us a convoy, which otherwise would not have happened, right? We made him listen to our Indian superstar Amitabh Bachchan songs. And when they heard that song, they said, "Hey, Amitabh Bachchan, Amitabh Bachchan." So the idea is to connect with people, tell them what we are doing in one way or the other, get them to get interested in us. And trust me, they can go to any extent to help you, and that's exactly what happened to us. So I think, in the very beginning we had this, the so-called hurdles, but after that it's been a smooth sail all along.
So I now get why you are saying you won't advise anyone to embark on that adventure.
I definitely would want people to take on adventure, but not at that crazy speed that I did. So I mean, I'm happy that I did that record, but if I want to do it again, would I want to encourage other people? No, not at all.
So how old were you back then?
I was 24.
24 years.
Yes.
So you did it.
I'm still 24.
So should I say you did it out of curiosity?
No, I did it out of a great passion to take on roads less traveled by Indians, which I believe even today I promote. I tell people that, people in my own country, that it's nice to look at the world beyond our own borders. But there are challenges, which, as I say, they are not big challenges in case you make up your mind. It's mind over matters. So if you feel that you can do it, half the battle is won.
Sure. It's a nice journey, and I would like to ask you more about it, but I mean, we have to cut some of it. I know 1 or 2 tattoos will be related to the journey.
Yes. After every big journey, I end up getting my tattoos at the country where I end my trip. Back in '94, I got 2 of my tattoos here in Los Angeles, though it was not a end of the trip, but I still ended to get these. And then I got this in Russia, I got this in Buenos Aires, I
Wow.
got this in Ushuaia. So every tattoo that I have tells me a story and reminds me of some beautiful journey that I have been. And when I did this tattoo, which is in remembrance to one of the craziest person that I've ever met. I thought I was crazy, but he turned to be even more crazier than I am. But yeah, it's nice to look at these and always feel nice that
Nice.
there are people
You did
who have
something great.
helped me to reach that place. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think I like this one.
Yeah, this is a beautiful tattoo that I got it done in Ushuaia.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Mayan calendar. Yeah, it's about Peru, but I got it done in Ushuaia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many tours have you done with the bike?
Well, on the Bajaj Dominar, this is my third big ride. The prior two being a ride across the Stan countries, that's Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and Russia, which gave me about 17,000 kilometers across six countries, and which included one of the most dangerous roads in the world, which is the Road of Bones in Siberia, Russia. And then in 2018, I led a team of 3 across the American continents,
Okay.
landed the Bajaj Dominar in Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska, and took it up to the Arctic Ocean and circled back to Vancouver, where my wife joined me as my pillion. And then, we crossed across into Montana, then went across to New York and came down to San Francisco, from where she went back home. And my team and me went down all the way down to Ushuaia, which is the southernmost town in the world, covering about 51,000 kilometers in about 100 days. And then I took my Dominar across into Antarctica. And that's when, it gave me the pleasure of saying that, yes, I'm now the only Indian to have traveled across all the 7 continents on my motorcycle. And on the Bajaj Dominar, I have done about 21 plus 13 countries so far. And it's been a fabulous run.
So what's special about the bike?
Well, one, I believe the 400cc is a sweet spot for travel when it comes to the weight of the bike, the power of the bike, and the complete pleasure of riding a machine across any kind of terrain. And as of today, I've done about 7 of the 10 most dangerous roads in the world on this machine. I believe that this machine is absolutely apt for travel, and that's exactly what I'm doing, because I don't need a heavy bike. I mean, in case people are looking at BMW 1200 GS as the most adaptable motorcycle for motorcycle travel, that machine weighs more than about 300 plus kilos.
Okay.
And in case, God forbid, like you have a fall, you'll need 5 people to lift that machine up, right? But here I am riding a under 200cc, under 200 kilo motorcycle, and not that I have had a fall. I did have it once, but all I have to do is remove my luggage and lift it up all by my own. So it's as simple as that. And when I'm traveling, I'm not looking at speed. If one is zipping at 200 miles an hour, you need to go to the racetrack. On a road, when you're traveling, you are doing about, say, 80, 90, 100, and you're enjoying the landscapes around you. That's really important. You visit a country to look around the beautiful landscapes. Yeah. That's really important. So I think, and I believe that this machine is just there. And it's not let me down. It's not broken down. So which means that the reliability of the product is there. It's absolutely perfect. So I'm enjoying more time on the road than sitting down and addressing any mechanical failures. You get my point?
Yeah, I get your point.
Absolutely.
So if somebody wants to emulate it, what bike will you
well, see, I mean, I would suggest people don't invest a lot of money on big bikes, because these big bikes cost you a lot of money, and so does the maintenance as well, and so does the fuel efficiency as well, right? So go within your reach. I mean, the Bajaj Dominar back home costs a little over $3,000 US. Instead of investing $30,000 on a big machine, you have so much of money left for you to use that money to travel. That's really important. So people should dream, but dreams should also be realized. I mean, you don't die with dreams. You should realize your dream, is what I keep telling people. Okay. So instead, in case you go on, thinking that I need a big bike, I need a big bike, I need a big bike, you'll not get a big bike, and so will you not be able to travel the world. So how is that you need to reach? I mean, for me, I do about 300 to 900 kilometers in a day if I have to on this machine. I think even on the big bikes, you do as much. So it's all mind over matters, and a motorcycle is a medium for you to transport from point A to point B with so much of stops in between, taking time to enjoy the beautiful landscape that this world has got. So whether you're riding a 1200cc or you're riding a 400cc, or I have utmost respect for people traveling the world on a 90cc, we all do these stops. We all stop for a moment to, indulge in the nature. And I found 400cc to be just right, and I've really enjoyed it.
How come you love bikes so much?
The world is best seen with a two-wheeler. The cars, I literally get it. I sleep when I'm driving. On a two-wheeler, you get to feel the wind. You get to get off the bike very easily and talk to people.
Okay.
And it's more convenient from a maneuverability perspective. And I believe people are most welcoming when they see a stranger on a two-wheeler. And I've really enjoyed that kind of welcoming all along the time that I've started my riding many years back.
So are you saying you don't drive a car?
Well, to each his own. I don't want to discourage people. If people are really happy driving and looking around the world, so be it. But I believe the world is best seen on a two-wheeler.
All right. Now you are in Ghana.
Yeah.
Have you seen many? Have you been to places where they ride bikes?
I from the time I've entered from the Aflao border, I've really enjoyed a complete different outlook. Be it the road conditions, because for a motorcycle traveler like me, I believe the roads are the first gift that a country can give, right? You have a roads good, we really can enjoy our travels.
Yeah.
And I think from the time I left Namibia into Angola, and from the time I've entered Ghana, I think I've had some really bad roads among so many different countries behind me.
Okay.
But at the Aflao border, the minute I started riding, I felt the road conditions were really beautiful, number one. Two, the reception that I got at the Aflao border by the head of immigration has been fabulous, making me sit in an air-conditioned room when the documentation was being done, because you don't get people traveling on a motorcycle crossing borders very often. It's mostly transportation or by people driving cars. But when he got to know that I've started my ride from South Africa and been riding through the 13 odd countries, Ghana is my country number 13 in this particular ride, so 12 countries behind me. He was very impressed, and when I asked him to come out and take a picture with me holding my tricolor, my Indian flag, he readily agreed. So hospitality, I think, that's the next best part that I've experienced. Then as I started to ride into Ghana, unfortunately I don't remember the town's place, but it was by a church wherein I saw probably about 20-25 people in their traditional attire dancing, that dance. One of my colleagues did mention that name, but I forget what that name is. I need to write down from my memory. But I took almost 30-35 minutes enjoying that dance, and with so much of energy that the entire team was doing was absolutely fabulous. And then I have been here under the hospitality of the Mohinani group, which are also the dealers for the motorcycle that I ride, the Somoko Ghana.
Yeah.
And they've arranged for the local bikers to take me around. I went to the Aburi botanical gardens.
Okay.
I really love the botanical gardens. Of course, we have something similar back home as well. But what really intrigued me was the fallen helicopter there. I need to understand a little bit of a background about that one, which I will. But other than that, I guess I've been traveling around. I've been having the Bambera beans with plantain, pounded fried plantain. I've been having roasted bananas. I mean, these are things which I consider the local delicacies. I indulge in the local delicacies, which I think if I like something, I have more, and then it goes into my memory that like this is what the Ghanaians have. So I'm in love with it. So people, food, culture is something that I've already covered during the last week's stay here, and I'm headed towards Cape Coast tomorrow, and then exiting into Abidjan, Ivory Coast, heading up further north towards Morocco.
Okay, so what's the motive why you are in Ghana?
This is my 49th country on my motorcycle. and I've done 49 land borders so far. India is celebrating 75 years of Indian independence,
Okay.
and I'm hoping that by 15th of August, I would be able to do 75 borders in commemoration of 75 years of Indian independence.
That's why you're in Ghana.
Well, Ghana is part of my bigger plan
Okay.
from South Africa to Norway. The plan is that I start my motorcycle ride from the southernmost tip of the African continent and go all the way to the northernmost tip of the European continent. So Cape Agulhas is the southernmost tip of the African continent, and North Cape is the northernmost tip of the European continent. So the bigger part of the plan is that. But in the interim, I'm also trying to put in 75 borders.
All right. So, how are you going to get Ghana bikesters in your team? Like we have people who are interested in riding bikes and all that. So, how are you going to get them in your team?
Well, the Somoko team has been really kind to connect me with Daniel, who also runs this Gear Shift Academy here.
Okay.
He's into the I wouldn't really call it a business, but he's got his efforts to educate people about riding motorcycles and in the most appropriate manner before they get their driving license. So he and his friends have got together, and we went to the Saburi Falls the other day, and tomorrow again we'll be riding out towards Cape Coast and towards Takoradi, and then I'll get into Elubu, and they will come back.
Okay, so for now you are educating people on.
I am not. Daniel is. He's got this Gear Shift Academy wherein he trains people.
Okay.
To, but of course, I would also encourage people to exercise a lot of discipline on the road. A lot of patience is something that we need to exercise on the road, because we are not the only ones using the road. There are so many others using roads as well, right? So, and I see. I mean, I did visit his academy the other day, and I understood that there are various stages that the trainee has to pass before he can be, he can apply for his driver's license, the rider's license, which is really nice. Yeah.
Okay. So what's the one interesting thing that you found about the academy?
See, one, they are properly attired, which is very important. Your gears, your helmet, your riding jacket, your boots, because for a two-wheeler, unfortunately, we get into certain blind spots in a car, and the chances of getting knocked out is more than in a car itself, right? Because we are on a two-wheeler. So in case, most of them, ever since the mobiles have creeped into our lives, the car guys are usually on a mobile. So which is something that I strongly urge people to avoid when you're driving, because when you're driving, you need to focus on the road. But in a car, there are certain blind spots, and in case the motorcyclist is not exercising caution and trying to avoid, or trying to overtake the car on the right-hand side, and in case this driver is not able to view, and in case he takes a right, he's going to end up crashing. So I believe, like these are things that you learn when you are in an academy, and ensure that, you use proper discipline when you're riding the motorcycle. So I think he's doing a good job. I wish him well.
So, do you have your name in the Guinness Book of Records?
No, I don't chase records into books, but the local book back in the country called the Limca Book of Records, they did publish it back in 1994 as a world record, because I believe that as Indians we did it first. Nobody. Not that I'm aware that anybody else has done, until Nick Sanders did something back in 1997, but he did it in a liter class bike, so we don't even consider comparing what records we did to what records other people did. 42,000 kilometers against 20,000 kilometers. So there are too many ambiguities between comparison of records. But as I said, I've moved away from these records, and I'm trying to focus more on relatively enjoyable travels.
So I will take your last words, then we wrap up on the show. First of all, let me ask you before I take your last words. How did Somoko get you to come to Ghana?
Well, incidentally, they reached out to me on my Instagram platform, and said they would like to host me when I'm here, because I'm in touch with the Indian High Commission all along. It's important to keep my government informed about my whereabouts, and when I realized that there is a Bajaj dealer here, and I was more than happy, because it is important for the brand to be made visible, because it is the third largest company manufacturing motorcycles in India and the sixth largest in the world. And the motorcycles are absolutely known for reliability, which is something that a lot of people would appreciate. I think the brand that is available here is a Boxer, if I'm not mistaken. I am riding the flagship brand called the Bajaj Dominar, which is a 400cc motorcycle. And there's a good deal of opportunity for Somoko to expand their product lineup from the Bajaj group, which I believe is pretty dominant in this continent of Africa as well. So when they reached out to me, I said, like, hey, you know what, I would really would like to ride with people and make sure that the brand gets a better visibility, and hence here I am. Yeah.
Sure. So give me your last words.
Well, I believe Ghana has given me some really good memories to take back with. But one thing that I also realize is do you call them Okhadas here as well?
Which
The
one?
Royals?
Royals.
The motorcycle guys who just zip around like crazy rats on the road. I mean, these are things that I've been, observing from the last few countries that I've been traveling. People who ride motorcycles for a living, if there is some kind of a governance that can be brought in, because I know they want to earn money by moving people, but they should also be a little aware that there are others using the road. So my only suggestion is that, if it can be meticulously planned in such a way that it is not misused and people really encourage their livelihood in the right manner. Other than that, I guess this country is great. As I said, from last few countries that I've traveled, Ghana has completely given me a very different and a fabulous experience, which I will really cherish during these travels and after too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Manuel. Thank you.
So, me myself, I follow some of the cyclists, and I think they are doing very well with their freestyles and all that. So I think that's a good advice. We have to have a mechanic way of gathering them and then
educating them.
Yeah, educating them and see how it
See, I don't mean to take away their livelihood, because it is a form of a profession that they ride. I'd like people to work. They would rather ride their motorcycle and earn their money, which is good. But is there a governance around, proper attire, slowing down speed, not cutting lanes, and these things? If it should be easy, because I don't see so many of them as I've seen in Nigeria, or for that matter, I've seen in the Democratic Republic of Congo. There are hundreds and thousands. So probably a school like what Dan runs is used for the Okhadas as well. It would really help. Yeah.
All right. So that's Deepak Kamath. I mean, the man, the myth. 47 days, he traveled around 6 continents. That's incredible. And you heard his story, how he did it in the 1989. And he said he is not going to do it again, even if he gets the opportunity to do it again. Thanks to Somoko Ghana. He is in Ghana, and he is advising motorcyclists on how to use the road, because the road is not only for motor, it's also for vehicles as well. So I'm very glad to have him on the show, and this is where we wrap up on today's episode. My name is Emmanuel Enin, and this is GhanaWeb TV. Keep in touch.
Hello guys, it's 2022 and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. We are back again, Charlie. I hope you are doing amazing. How did you celebrate your Christmas? So guys, it's a new year and new hotels are springing up here in Ghana. So I'm currently here at a place called Abokomi Sesame, and the name of this resort is called the Platinum Bay Hotels. So you guys are coming along. Let's see how beautiful the space is. I came here last night and have been having a good time of my life. You should experience this place too. Come, let's see how the place looks like. You're welcome to the club double room. Okay, so this is the room I was going to get. Wow, the place is so beautiful.
So being a very special guest for today, we're promoting you to the baby suite.
Wow.
The baby suite introduction rate for that is going for $255 a night. Includes breakfast, kitchenette, in-room movies. You have a view as well. So it's a smartly controlled room. So here we have it using our tablet to control our curtains. Open sesame. There we are.
Oh, wow. This is beautiful.
Yes. So in the comfort of your bed, you can control your lighting system, your TV.
And the heater.
Right. So we have it here, all listed here for you, whatever you want to control. So it goes on the door switch, your bed wall switch, that's the light, the remote control for the TV.
It also comes with a safe that you can register with your thumb. And here you go. So below the TV is a fridge. Later that night, I had fried rice with chicken, which was very delicious. And I was told they had a nightclub. Let's check it out. Much respect to all the strippers out there. One exciting thing I like about the place is the fact that I get to open my curtains through the iPad. So I'm going to be trying it today. And boom. Oh, I think this is open rather. This excites me so much. Good morning, family. Oh my goodness, this is so luxurious. To be honest, I have never been to a place that everything is operated by the iPad. Last night, in the comfort of my bed, I was controlling the TV, I was controlling the lights, I was controlling the AC. Let's see how outside looks like this morning. I think I overslept, so it looks like. Good morning. This is what I get for English breakfast. You're all invited. this whole space is like for events, for football, for all kinds of games. And the good part is you can also camp here. Let's take a look at how the camping tents look like. It's so exciting that you get to experience luxury and tent at the same time. So yeah, it's so far so good. It's been so fun here. I've had so much fun, and I think here is a perfect place for your like group trips, because the place is very, very big. Like it can accommodate a lot of people, just like what's behind me. You can do a lot of sport activities here. So yeah. This is how the washroom and the changing room looks like. This is so beautiful. Wow. Like everywhere is nice. This place I think is one of the best places to change. And very comfortable. And guys, look, there's an AC here. Because when I was sweating when I entered, but look, I'm so warm. And you know how girls like mirror. So this is a perfect place to change. I'm going to change into my bikini and swim. So yeah, you guys are coming along. The water is so calm, and this is the deepest. The deepest is like 5 feet. So yeah. So it also comes with a private cabana and a private jacuzzi. So I'm about to enjoy my time here. Swimming in the pool and swimming in the jacuzzi has been so fun. Look at my new friends here. Aren't they adorable? Those are my new friends. Since I came, anytime I decide to pick a camera and show them to you all, they're like, coming around, coming around. So I'm going to rest a while, have lunch, and I'm going to call it a great time here. So far so good. Here is so beautiful, here is fun, here is new, everywhere is fresh. Since this is going to be my last meal here, I opted for banku and tilapia, and my friend opted for fried rice and chicken, which was very, very good. So guys, this brings us to the end of today's video. I had an amazing time here. I was invited here, and the place, the room is sweet. The environment is very conducive for family. It's family friendly. It's like a honeymoon spot, and it's like visiting an old uncle who has money. Like it's homey. It's a homey feeling, you know. Yeah, but yes, nice. The food is amazing. I must say the chef is good. So yeah, I enjoyed every bit of my stay, and the fact that they have aquariums on your way to your room, like it's nice. Watching them is relaxing. A big shout out to Dr. Nana Esa for allowing me film and enjoy my stay here. Come spend a weekend here for a big discount. Let me know your favorite parts of this place in the comment section. Until then, goodbye and I love you so much.
It's the month of March and we are repping Ghana as she celebrates her 65th independence from British colonial rule. And we at GhanaWeb have made it a point to, during this period, get you and bring you a series of beautifully written stories, features, and flashbacks about Ghana. Now, in this edition of the People and Places show here on GhanaWeb TV, we are focusing on the manufacturing and the production of some locally made artifacts that we enjoy eating from, drinking from, and cooking with. I'm talking about the earthenware bowl, which is usually referred to as the Asanka or Apotoiwa in the Akan language, Ka in the Ga or Krobo language, and Vegba in my native language, the Ewe language. We'll also be taking a look at how pots are made. We'll find answers to all of these when we return from this short break. We are at Kwewu. This is People and Places. My name is Wanda Mihigan. See you after the break. Welcome back from the break. Thank you for staying with us. This is still People and Places. Now we are at a place called Intuntumeja, and we are on the compound of Madame Janet Owusu Buama. She is our guest today. She is one of the people we'll be speaking to. She's a potter and she does earthenware bowls and pots as well. So she's going to take us through the process from the start to the very end. Auntie Jane Machi. Nyamia dum na unswe. Me pacho ejume wayene emfiahe ni.
Me ni shakora.
Sa to say be 6 years and 5 years and unkai.
Me kai late.
Na why ne passe ne on to umame ujifi umame hwana say.
Say you man me mama nti me mama ye no wo so ma ye kofa we bra yisi ameso me ye me na meso me dim ho ye
now mama start here na no
me mama
okay, I see. 90 Ayewano. Ayewan kwana oyana so ye pots and so come.
Oh, and one day you said sister in Ghana need trap abeno. Near Kuku high the shed abenasi. And was one day we've been a year. Sissy the rubber and one day shanty see win ye yai. And I say be our bay to say and quine baby moon a year. Okay. And then they slip by Boo Ambassador to one
Mwejai. In this no, I am limited. Not to say I want in Kwana Moye. Oh, now pots in this way.
Pots on in Vicente City.
Moon, okay. Inti, what she essentially is saying is that they had other pottery materials they were making, but over time, with the introduction of aluminium wares and other things, they have stopped doing that because people don't purchase that anymore. So now they focus mostly on the earthenware bowls, and so she's going to take us through how they do it. Now, I want to know, start here, they started from points bang, they then they clay.
Any other than the on one and
okay, now clay no type bang. Munye fi himfa first of all.
Bupunum.
Oh, okay. Nti omuko side the bremo.
Se me ho ye den dia meti makotubi. Se me ho ye den so dia ne wonu memu bi etu na mato.
Na mo omo de densa ne ye etu.
E de soso.
Okay. Nti mutu a e de befia den biom na moye. From there no.
Wo be se ebi ne se gu han yakata so no.
Pacho beti me bi so kakra mama hwe.
So senete.
Insi udi fi ho a se ya na anase mwa na ya mobobo.
Ye bobo no ho. Na wasura. Na ka abefaba.
Ejuma eye den obeka say ejuma den nti woni ahoden a wonti menye
Kakaka mi bejai.
Nti wujai say ya ode hand over to hana.
Some of one bit me dia one be wonti mi so a.
Na just a business na egu. Na obi a oboa eye nya wo ye no ana wo kwa na wo ye. Oh wow. So this is a very skillful art. You need, I'm sure, years of experience to be able to do this. You saw her start very little from the mold, and then as she did it, she expanded it. So now it's actually looking like a medium-sized earthenware bowl. And what she's saying is that you would actually need the sunlight to get it dry after this process. And then when it's dried, then she picks it up from the wooden pallets, and then she does the under part of the earthenware bowl. So we are moving to the next stage. This is where it comes from, the molding stage. This is where they lay it. Okay, so technically what she's saying is from there, they put the molded bowls into this. This is like firewood, and so they set fire and then they arrange it, and then it bakes under the fire. So when it bakes, then it gets this reddish color that we are seeing here. Then from here, they put it in sawdust, and then they cover it with the sawdust. There's fire in this sawdust. So this is when this reddish earthenware bowl is transformed into the black color we are seeing here. So they leave it in the sawdust for a while. When they think it's ready, then they take it out, and then they have the black. So they have two types, the reddish one and then the black one. But we are going to get into the designs, and then we'll talk more with Auntie Jane. So now we are at the residence of Auntie Jane, and she is already designing some of the earthenware bowls that she has already molded. These ones are relatively dry, so we are going to have the rest of the conversation about how it's designed. Auntie Jane, me pacho inti dene ya ode design no. Okay. So this is what she uses, the kola nut. These are what provide the lines inside the earthenware bowls. Auntie Jane is done with her second earthenware bowl for the day, and it looks just perfect. At least now when you are using it, you can appreciate it more, the work that goes into the making of these beautiful earthenware bowls for us to prepare our local foods, sometimes enjoy our meals in. So we'll move to the pottery, where we meet people who tell us how to make the pots. Come along. We moved from Intuntum Eja at Kwewu Empire, so Auntie Jane's place, if you would remember, where we learned all about how to make the earthenware bowls. And then we saw some visuals of the locally made pots. Now we are at the factory. I would like to call it a factory of Emmanuel Osei. He is a local manufacturer of ceramics. He does jars, bowls, plates, anything ceramics you can think about, but they are done right from the clay here in the eastern region. So he's going to take us through the entire process. He's going to tell us how they refine the clay and they mold it to become the finished product. Inti nyawo yam say no. Obe try ma na yedin.
Ya yam ya na de nyon de bese den.
Okay.
You the free one man de aba bese machine.
Na machine we no o se den.
The friend pagma no na yam. clay no matter the
and mix it. Okay.
Missy clay.
See where one texture. Okay. And to say if he hana.
I've been throwing.
Your friend a day? Throwing. Okay. And the first one near sieving. We are sieving, why are mixing? We are mixing now. Now I are throwing. Okay. And the young question you are throwing here about it.
Porter's wheel.
Porter's wheel. Okay. Okay. It makes it look so easy, but I'm not sure I can do this. With the potter's wheel, Mr. Osei has just created 3 artifacts: a bowl, a cup, and a vase, a flower vase. So, like he said, it takes a lot of experience, and you can learn this if you want to, but you would have to put in some commitments to be able to do that. It's very impressive. And it's a umodi viesea. Then be now be.
Modu viesea. Fini you be trap foot drinking, baby. It's you. So the court a room and a dry kakra. That year the supporters will also.
What's on the baba? Okay.
Fini you better say ye start foot drinking.
Okay.
Maybe this one.
We'll just hold it there and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll go to the people who buy some of these products and find out from them how business is. Stay with us.
We table issues relating to the arts and entertainment for a riveting discussion, of course, without fear nor favor.
The question the presenter asked them was a dumb question. You need to speak the fact and move.
Varied views. We agree to disagree.
So I would disagree with everything you said. I think that he's a smart guy. I think what he did.
No, but I also said he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
I guess that I'm waiting for the what next.
Yeah, I don't think that we have to wait for what next.
It sometimes gets confrontational, but that's the beauty of the game.
Today you are denying funny face. It's not my brother. You are denying funny face. I don't know him. You don't know funny face. It's not my brother. You don't know funny face.
It's a package. We meet, we sit, we dialogue, we learn, we progress. My name is Benefo Huabin Abrantepa, a proud blogger, and this is my forum.
Now, let's learn something interesting about Ghana.
Ghana has the largest number of forts and castles in the whole of Africa. 32 forts and castles are dotted across the country's coastal areas.
We've gone through the whole process of the pottery, finding out how we prepare or how we mold our earthenware bowls and pots. Now we are going to look at the business side of the entire thing. People who buy, how much do they sell it for? How much do they profit? How profitable is this business? And which kind of people usually come and buy? For what purposes? We are starting with our first client who bought from Auntie Jane, and her name is Auntie Sewa. So we are engaging her, matching.
Yeah,
I'm not sure it's the same. Apume, Yedanyamiase. Now, me pacho, Ayuano, Ahia na ya oto. Okay. Now, Aya oton the same. I mean, over 12 oton the same. They almost share the same amount. Okay.
Size near back when they are never near back. The size near back when do one year and the size is basically and
okay.
Okay.
A business on a business. Into way say no, 9 10 no. Saying. But usually I will be 12 or say or any say what on the same 6 CDs for the 10. Wow.
600,000.
Aha, for 10 nina. Okay, what on the say ya? Oko Juma. Uyi back say ya. What on the say? Oh, okay. A hona uswawa there. Okay. Okay, what? Wow.
It depended. Because sunny we are. You will be sunny the any diabo. It depends. Who could drive the I am. You know, the who say, Metoni say, and I say, Metoni say.
Now, Cassa, a bit buba, bear him. Like, tis a net to say, a bubosa now.
So the mouse says, but all the rolly fair come and pay 8 cities.
Okay.
This is how they did think.
Okay. Not just a back home, 9 CDs. But the whole thing, 6 CDs. Baku say no time out 6 CDs and now 10 in 6 CDs.
Baku say, no better time I'm 6 CDs.
Oh, okay.
In 60
CDs. Okay. Into walk now the lorry fair will profit at so not just a 10 CDs. Into the profit into Suri now to 100 CDs. Okay. Okay, not just say when you're 40 CDs.
20, because still all fair.
Where you 20 CDs, if you not just our profits in any 20 CDs. Okay. And see, I'm fine say within now what should be a day Obaha how many times ever far?
Or no, so why you be a say 1 month and no best
oh, okay. Now, quite for top. It's a day or Tom to say behind.
Oh, when they say no, so quite dark road.
Nasa. Wow. Okay. So that's Auntie Siwa's side. We are wrapping up the conversation, and now we are at the Nkoko Junction. Here you find a lot of women traders who trade in these artifacts. They sell the earthenware bowls and then they sell the pots as well. I have Sister Atta here with me. She's going to tell me a little bit about her business, which kind of people buy from her and what they come and buy from her for. Sister Atta, Michelle, let's say, okay, business. What start to say? What are you want to pots? If you're 15. Okay. One I was starting and I said, oh, my minute. Oh, okay. That was 15 years ago. I see. It was starting here, net to say.
That's an egg to a Miss Vanessa. I can't kind of maybe
I see. It's a say I know to make us a business a cost.
Could it be
Into then the money and a then the money.
Say you say you know it's what I say they are very behind.
Okay, say a year or what? Are they a year bar? Okay.
I'm a buyer. That's a year what the other for your mouth. You say you come back to young to become a solar project.
I see not just a year bar, coffee bar, ho bar, no more better at the co. Okay. Me who say, oh, a potoyano, and as a sancano. Oh, clay, the any baby saying black, dear no. Dainty. Never in a why you are. Black one in a why you are. I am more. Okay. Now into wait, clay, dear no. Why money?
I don't know if you see.
Oh, into coffee ho. Into I don't know what on a crabby na. Where would you know what on a baby? In Coffon Tanto. Oh, okay. But I mean, if you baby or more, you know, now a honum no or more won't so turn the same thing.
And yes, if you are a turn is 5 CDs. You want me to just you have 7.
Otofi ho 5 CDs,
yes, sizes. Yes, not me could be 30 CDs, 25 CDs. And the sizes. It's in a ton. I'm like a craft.
Now, why was that? I mean, as I say, a whole night mobile for a year, no. Obi better you and I, I'm more day.
Why you are the go out the cocoa, I'm a toy you up one day. Cocoa, I'm a toy you up, be as you where you are.
But I mean, say, more chrome, Hano, or more time of the day, or maybe a chop bar, and answer more the young move. Okay. My young cousin for pots no hokaka. Pots in chidi day. Nkuku. Ha. Meaning say, no. Na yede insio egu pots in enum. Is this still a thing? A idea a wo sis ya.
It will show the anyway a good.
See now what on a near him.
And you when you
and you
when you
I see. Not difference in your way.
They moon crying at their concern and on and while it is, I know a correction.
Okay.
By a moon while by no day.
It's so. And I near the new means you say.
And yet, and not I
okay. But okay, say, what they know more they need you, a draw benzer.
Oh, a good dear, to go hard was to be a Mrs. Yemi and the doctor was
into comforter, or topper. Now, now I didn't know what you say, Oberton, nya, or money room, not any near or monument your woman, as any money any woman. Ah, coffee pay way more, saying.
But you know, Monquancy, because I'm not questions. I know they say, crying a month for the sun, so never wear the question. Because they busy. Oh,
okay, not just saying, wow, business be bringing in a yawn town. Not when you have anything. A poli. Ah, no, na. We nya, why you wanna? Now, Mokona, now the cheap. Ah, now when's when you're feeling? I'm more free. Inchy, and I lay away. I didn't at the brain. Okay, now into way say no, and also what sizes? This is a change. I'll go hard, new beyond a packet. But Tapolino, asanka size in the kwana ultimi to bia it's ultimi to kese e de twi ketwe mu
and any size dia
okay yo yeah that's it. So that's Sister Ta telling us about the business. She showed us the different things she has here, the kind of people who usually buy, why they buy, and so now we have a fair idea about the sale of her products here. These are locally made. We were at the various points where they make them earlier, and we saw the processes they go through. So this is where we wrap up our conversation. We have our Kwewu Aiwa, and then we have the Sunyani made Aiwa, and then we have our pots that people will usually use to cook medicine. So that's it from us here, just to demonstrate. If you have your Aiwa, you get your pepper, you can have your kontomire. If you want to do abum, if you want to eat fufu in this, you can just get any kind of local delicacy. And the asanka just gives it some form of spice, you know. And so you can get one for yourself and then enjoy your meal in it. For myself and the People and Places team, we are grateful you could make time with us on this edition of the show. From Kwewu in Koko, my name is Wanda Amihagan. See you in the next edition.
On this land over 60 years.
My sister was coming to the house this morning, and the police had a squad car with police with guns drawn out, and they traumatized her, asked to see her phone to make sure she wasn't videotaping anything, and pulled up and looked through the phone. They just intimidating and bullying us around. And he brought the Tesano police to protect his thievery of the land.
The police van will stand here with the lights on and then watch them do it. And we are so helpless, we can't do anything. My father obtained it, I think, back in 1959.
With water resources management, Ghana currently, as I've said, we have billions of cubic meters of water per year. Yes, we are endowed, it's not per year, but we are endowed with this quantum of water, of natural fresh water. And as I've said, 14% is currently being utilized, both in privately, domestically, and industrially. But the rest we must protect. The integrity of this renewable freshwater resource endowment, together with the availability of groundwater at various geological locations, is constantly being threatened by irresponsible human activities, such as illegal mining, farming activities within buffer zones of water bodies, and the release of effluent into water bodies. The indiscriminate drilling of boreholes without permit is also a factor. People need to register with the Water Resources Commission before they drill boreholes, so that the water that gushes out can be tested for quality purposes. Because if you do not do it, you could have iron, fluoride, etc. in your water.
been on this land over 60 years.
My sister was coming to the house this morning, and the police had a squad car with police with guns drawn out, and they traumatized her, asked to see her phone to make sure she wasn't videotaping anything, and pulled up and looked through the phone. They just intimidating and bullying us around. And he brought the Tesano police to protect his thievery of the land.
The police van will stand here with the lights on and then watch them do it. And we are so helpless, we can't do anything. My father obtained it, I think, back in 1959.
Back again, Charlie. You all know I'm mostly out of Accra exploring new places and fun activities to do in Ghana. But in today's video, we are right here in the heart of Accra, a place located in cantonment called the Mahogany Lodge. Let's go right into the video. It comes with a TV. That's the bedroom there. Let's see how the room looks like. I've already settled in. This is going to be my bed. Woo! 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 Hi guys! The bathroom looks like. So the bathroom has two exits, one from the bedroom and one that has a view of the balcony. So the kitchen comes with a fridge and a blender. So the good part is you get to have a feel of both an apartment feel and then a hotel feel, because you get to have breakfast too. So right in front of my room, which is 113, is also another room. It's currently vacant. And this is how it looks. So guys, I think the place is really beautiful and very serene. The place is very quiet so far. So let's speak to someone who works here, at least we get to understand the story and everything. Let's go. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh, you're the lady I met at the reception.
Yes, please.
Oh,
You're
good to see you.
Good to see
So
you
I
too.
have been here for some time, just like few hours, and I want to know what's special about this place.
Well, the most special thing about mahogany is the African touch.
Okay.
Yes. When you look around, most of our things are done with mahogany woods, and the serene and quiet environment gives it that special touch. Because most people come here not because they just want to hide away from the noise and then the stress from work. Just come here, hide, and then some too come here just away from their kids to have a quiet time.
And one of the things that I also like is the fact that it's in Accra.
Yes.
So it was very easy to get here. Most of the time you see places like this outside Accra.
Yes, please.
You barely see like places with a wooden touch and all that in Accra. Oh, nice. So how many rooms do you have here?
We have in all 29 rooms.
29.
Actually, this is the main building, and we have the annex, which is just opposite the main building. So there are 14 rooms in the main building, and there are 15 rooms in the annex building.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And we have a mango room, restaurant, and then mango bar. Just as the name goes, is also our local something, mango fruit.
Mango fruit, yeah.
Our restaurant and bar is named after the mango fruit.
Was a mango plant planted around or something?
No, not really, to be precise. And then our conference rooms too are named Dromo and then Pehe conference room.
Okay.
So basically, it's just the African feel of the place. Yes, that makes it special from others.
Okay. So what would you like to tell anyone watching this video?
Well, what I want to say to anyone watching this video at this point in time is you shouldn't miss the opportunity to experience the feeling at Mahogany Lodge. It's unique and exquisite. We look forward to welcoming you.
Thank you. I'm here with Henrietta, and we hope to enjoy our stay here.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, darling. Let me leave you so that your boss will not come and get you. So guys, wow. So you heard from her. Let's enjoy the place with you. Whenever I travel, I can't say I'm not coming along with you. You are coming with me on this. So let's go and enjoy. So the annex also has a conference room. So we are going for dinner. Our dinner is ready. Hi, Hetty. And so this is how I'm dressed. Hetty, show them how I look.
Let me show y'all. Damn.
So I'm having chicken live soup with white steamed rice. What are you having?
So I'm having potatoes with beef stew with some vegetables. Looks
good.
Really good. I can't wait to start.
So we are having dinner and a beautiful view.
Good morning.
Hi, darling.
Hey, good morning.
So it's time for breakfast, and I'm having regular English breakfast, which is on the house.
Yes.
So
Complimentary.
it's complimentary breakfast. It's bed and breakfast. You are invited. Hi, Hetty.
Hey.
Let's see how you look. Are you ready to swim?
I'm so ready.
Thank God for the sun today, because we've been waiting for the sun
forever.
I can't wait to dip my skin into this pool.
I know.
The pool is calling. The pool is. So
Wait,
yeah, it's time to dip my skin into the pool, and this is how I look. Let me know in the comment section if I look sexy. Hi, Henrietta.
Hi, Stella.
So the pool is so warm and it's so clean. Whew. You did well. Congratulations. Congratulations on your first attempt. This is so fun. All by ourselves.
Oh my god, this is so cool. Guys, join us. Let's do this.
Cheers, Marissa.
Cheers, Stella.
It comes with a TV, a dining table and chair, the bedroom, and let's see the balcony. Ooh. So this place is the perfect place to read, to soak some energy, you know, take some cool pictures, which I'm going to definitely take. So if you're not following me on Instagram, kindly do so on Stella Chanelli. And this is the view from the balcony. Thank you so much. My banku and tilapia is here. This is my favorite part. So you're all invited to satisfy this delicious thing. Amen. Let's try their banku and tilapia For the first time. The tilapia is fresh. Just look at this. Look at how white it looks. And it tastes so good. How's the jollof?
Nice. It feels different. I don't know how to describe it.
Thank you very much. This tilapia, I think, is the best I've had in Accra. It's really, really good. You can try my tilapia. Try it and let me know what you think. You can add some sauce, pepper sauce. It's nice, right?
Really nice.
So guys, whenever you come here, I think if you're a tilapia person or a banku person, you can have tilapia with maybe rice or anything. Opt for tilapia because I think it's really worth it here. So guys, this brings us to the end of this video. I know, right? I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed documenting our entire experience. So guys, we are here to talk about this place and our honest review of our stay here. So this place is beautiful. You barely see places like this in Accra, especially because of nature, because of the furniture used, and just as the name is called mahogany. So almost everything here, like this wood, is made from mahogany. The main gate is made from mahogany, and I think that gives it an African touch. Right here in the city, you know, I think the place is beautiful.
It is.
What do you think?
And for me, like, if you know me, the greens, like the greenery, how they have taken their time to design it, and it's just beautiful.
It's beautiful,
see.
yeah.
And it's very serene.
Very quiet.
This part of town is like super quiet. So that's serene. This thing, you have that peace of mind to rest.
And the food. Let's talk about the food.
Man, they have it's a 10 over 10. Okay.
Yesterday I came, I ordered rice and soup, and the soup was
so good.
It was so good, and surprisingly, it came right on time.
It was so.
Breakfast was on time, lunch was on time, dinner was on time. Like food, I give them.
Yeah, and it's delicious. It just didn't come on time. It was actually really delicious.
It was really good.
Yeah.
And the pool is clean. The pool. I think I wish the pool was a little bigger.
Yes, I wish so too.
If which is my hostess.
Yeah, but it still served its purpose. So,
yeah, it's beautiful.
Cool.
And there is also an annex. So when you don't want to be in the main yard, there's also an annex that has the conference room, and yes, it's right behind it. So yeah, I enjoyed my stay. Did you?
I did. I really did. Like, you guys can tell from the video, really. Like, we had a good time. I would definitely be happy to come back here again.
Exactly. This place is highly recommended. I give it. How should I do my So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Until next time, do also subscribe to Henrietta's channel.
Yes, go check me out, guys. I make travel videos that you will enjoy for sure.
Peace out. You have to blow them a kiss.
We've been on this land over 60 years.
My sister was coming to the house this morning, and the police had a squad car with police with guns drawn out, and they traumatized her, asked to see her phone to make sure she wasn't videotaping anything, and pulled up and looked through the phone. They just intimidating and bullying us around. And he brought the Tesano police to protect his thievery of the land.
The police van will stand here with the lights on and then watch them do it. And we are so helpless, we can't do anything. My father obtained it, I think, back in 1959.
The Black Stars have qualified for the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar, and now they've been paired in Group H alongside Portugal, South Korea, and then Uruguay. But today we are asking whether we need to invite the players who refuse call-up during the qualifiers, or we need to bring them on board because we are trying to build a strong team and present a better team in the FIFA World Cup in November. Others believe that if we bring them on board, we are being unfair to the players who played in the qualifiers. Do you agree with them, or you have a different opinion? Let me hear from you in the comment section as we interact with Ghanaian fans on the streets of Accra. Today we asked Fana to do this episode of the GhanaWeb Sports Debate right here on GhanaWeb TV. Follow me, Joel Leshen, as I get some interesting answers for you. So the Black Stars have qualified, and then the news making waves that Inaki Williams, Mohamed Salisu, Tariq Lamptey, and then Callum Hudson-Odoi are being tapped to join the team. But today we are on the streets of Accra to interact with Ghanaians on this episode of the Friday debate. Do you think that we should invite the players who refuse to play in the qualifiers, or you think that their inclusion will make the team better and stronger? Bosu, GhanaWeb TV. So, Udi can share a World Cup qualifier. And Nigeria no game. Call say,
oh, Ghana for no more idea, boys no more ball. I'm ball, Sana Mecca. It's
not and no one say you to me a qualifier.
Oh, me the name one because say the team na you know. Let me mean this qualify. Nigeria for Mountain almost some more idea, cause me. On my chance, I'm casting Ghana be lose. Me na me tag Ghana for chi. Me Ghana is na me tag Ghana for chi. But I'm sure still muti bobo na mu so my idea pa. Or say bobo mabaso.
Na any kind of this year qualify we. Na your players be o na ye pom so be join the qualifiers na o mamba. Tariq Lamptey ono yan wo no krom ha ye ono abrochi Callum Hudson-Odoi. Also sa na ye twese o betumi switch from England. Na omabebo na nso omamba ya ye nua ye ono de ye wono ha Mohamed Salisu onso ka se onye ready Inaki Williams mu sisi ano ebinum susu se ka yemfa World Cup we na yemfutumi yemfa nye negotiation na omonte ase na ombebo e ma Ghana wo na omo ya adwe
waga me no bia anya adwen o omunum so mebebo na de ntina ye from omamba na afi akореfa wie na mo person mebebo no waga yemfa mo qualify mo bobo na qualify for mo ambo. Because Ghana has no been medi, so who say them patcher. To your bobo na for mo by coach is a coach or two ado or ya their pants a coach no some Ghana for Bonabaso. Tom Fedman man power ya de.
Now a bit of say yenya a Callum Hudson-Odoi, yenya Tariq Lamptey, any Inaki Williams more, any Mohamed Salisu, your team na strong. But also say Omamba ne de no mamba.
Mohamed Salisu no ono de oba akeye because ono sa blantin obobo pa ba o mama kan de boga minimo bia minimum ba bia ntime o mama mjidi seye o mama mjidi seye pa.
All right, they chose not to come when we're playing the qualifiers, so we should give those who qualify the team the opportunity to play in the FIFA World Cup. Boss, my pounds some brave. Any kind game no, yeah, in Nigeria no, more than I call say.
Oh, boss, game no there because of humanity. Man, share game no na. Game no me be share second from me be share kakra ni so man share wi. But I said that game no corner, na game no efe. Nana Ghana for near your bobo boys no bobo omo body say basa mo bobo on say basa bobo be srabo na efe.
All right,
but I said okay now o can say o say dem rant ni bi be dwani o mo ne ade no o young boys na ankasa na eko game we no omo bo modern by say bia rant no say like me chiremu a o say Like I quite say will be chair with Juma. I quite say boss. What I say, no chair with Juma. Who the more boss no chair with Juma, the experience go how boss no you are. Won't me there, Huni in answer. Until they be a sample for no can, or my journey boys in a. Give you a bit me a kind of crana, be a quick.
To support this, Omamba qualifiers, and so you wait to me after Omamba, some bad day inform World
some bad day, or some of them.
All right, so if they will come, we should take them along to the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. What do you also think? You think that Mohamed Salisu, Callum Hudson-Odoi, and Tariq Lamptey and the like should be added to the World Cup squad despite their decision not to play in the qualifiers? All right, first of all, did you watch the Ghana game against Nigeria? And if you did, were you impressed with the performance of the team?
Yeah. So much impressed with them.
Who was the standout player for you?
I think almost all of them has done well. They have done a good job. You know, football is a teamwork. If one don't pass, one cannot score. So I think they have all done well. So that's why I would not signal one player and say, oh, this player has done well. But for me, they all have done well. They have done well.
Now we've qualified for Qatar. There are some players that we wanted them to honor our invitation during the qualifiers, but they didn't come. Mohamed Salisu, Tariq Lamptey, and then Callum Hudson-Odoi and the likes. But now, others are of the belief that we can use this to, I think, attract them to come and play in the World Cup. But there is another school of thought also saying that it will be unfair on the part of those who qualify that we will bring in new guys who refuse to play in the qualifiers.
Yeah, for my understanding, what I know, and football, you know, from now to December is a long way to go. So if I would prefer, and my simple advice is, if the coach will look at players outside, those who are performing well, football is a game of performance. Maybe those that qualify today might not be good some few months to come. So if the coach will scout and check out players who are performing, we want performing players that can help beat some people like that of Portugal and those that are in the group with us. So not necessary to maintain. Those that are performing, we want a performance, somebody who is performing well, that's all.
Also, are you confident that Ghana can qualify out of Group H? We have Uruguay, we have Portugal, and we have South Korea.
Sure, Ghana can do if only we are determined. You know, football is a teamwork, you see. If only we team up and we cover up for each other, we can do well. We can do well.
All right, so are we going to invite Callum Hudson-Odoi and the likes or not? Are we going to be fair to those who played in the qualifiers? I have another guest here on the show. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You watched the qualifiers between Ghana and Nigeria.
Yeah.
First of all, were you impressed with the performance of Ghana?
I think we managed that from the qualifier. But now we are coming to check about the rest. You see, the ones they don't play the qualifier. We have a right to invite them to the qualifier. Why? Because some of them can get injured, some of them can to train them back. It doesn't mean they don't join the qualifier. Okay. We have to gather them to train them to the World Cup. That'd be my suggestion.
But you don't think that if we bring them on board and we leave out those who played in the qualifiers, we are not being fair to them?
To me, not we are leaving those who qualify. Because this is the time we are coming to start. And injuring some of them will wound, some of them will get those things. So we have to manage them to build them starting again. So that one, to me, my prefer is we for try, gather them.
For trying to get the last one, Ghana, we have been drawn in Group H in the World Cup against Portugal, South Korea, and then Uruguay. Remember, we have a score to settle with Uruguay. Do you think that Ghana, we can come out of the group?
I'm sure.
You are sure you can?
Yeah.
All right, but he wants the players to come on board, Callum Hudson-Odoi and the likes. Bossu, man for the game we played against Nigeria, were you impressed?
Very impressed.
And who was your standout player?
Is it Kudus?
Kudus Mohammed?
I just like his dribbling skills, and then just he's a player that is fun to watch.
He's fun to watch.
Yes.
Now there are those that we wanted them to come on board and to play, but they didn't honor the call up. Now there is school of thought that we need them, or we can use the World Cup to attract them to come and play for Ghana. Okay. Do you agree that we should bring them on board, or you want us to stick with those who played in the qualifiers?
You see, this is simple. Who should cook and who should come and eat? You understand? We wanted them to play and qualify. Okay. Now it's like we are preparing soup. You wanted meat to play the soup sweet, isn't it? Unfortunately, you went and you had fish. Okay. And at the end of the day, the soup is equally sweet. Okay. So what becomes of the meat?
We don't need it.
Why? It's a different thing. You are being invited and you refuse. Yeah. And it's also a different thing. Probably you didn't end the call-up. And probably by your hard work, maybe the coaches saw that, oh, well, it's a new guy coming. I like the way we could be added up. Then that one is cool. But when you are being invited and refuse to come, who should sit at the bench? If it were to be you, will you be
and finally, Ghana, we've been paired in Group H in the World Cup. We have a score to settle with the Uruguay and Portugal. But now the new addition to the group is South Korea. If you are arranging from first to fourth, which teams will make it out of the group?
I can't pinpoint a particular one.
No, but I know that it can change in 6 months' time. But today, which teams will make it out of the group? Your first two.
My first two, I think Ghana and I would go for Korea.
All right, so it's Ghana and South Korea for him out of the group. But his main question is, who should cook the food for Callum Hudson-Odoi, Mohamed Salisu, Inaki Williams, and Tariq Lamptey to come and eat? All right, and it was Eddie Kaino where Ghana game my Nigeria boy and you qualify performance so when he say you call up a bit my baby.
Okay, a normal performance because even though say 2 legs you are winning match, but technically you are qualified until you hear other players and I say you hear why a bit my idea walk up.
All right, now you see a question I am from him say. Why na enu aduane no na wo mbedi nsem we omo ka che players na ye free omo qualifiers no mamba de nso omunya World Cup no mbebo no woni GFA penifo no bi omo ka se coach na be decide ebinum so che se sankofo ne ba team no be strong.
Yeah, sankofo no ba team no be strong because he share the last time I call Cup World Cup na 2014 and 2006 now. Your players be more qualifiers in the Bomber joining and my team no successful. Even like cancel no can be but one could be. Okay. This team and just a one qualifying and just team China chess head over. Because why we do my tax say and this our tax is why we are and just automatically over World Cup.
Okay, it's on Ghana group A group H. Yani Uruguay for you know more Semka, Sanso and a Portugal and a South Korea. And then I mean you can say minimum means there, Bibi Abe to Messi injuries in there. But then I mean you can say you can say my 2 teams on qualify from the group
Oh, Ghana and Portugal.
Ghana and Portugal.
Yeah, Ghana
and qualify from the group.
Ghana and Portugal never qualify.
Yani Nigeria boy we na qualify no. Na wa hon keka no na feel net say.
O ani jaba o man ni mu aka ni panyina abom. The football ba na ye ni politics bia na aka ni panyina abom. Na ye de odo na ye ni je atena o man ni.
Okay, na ye ball ni we no players be no mo de mo so we ni pa.
Oh, players ni de o mu nyina ya de. Ye nyi ba confirm obi ya de. De o she go ni de of Bofre Chire, Momunya de Shay, Obia, Niki Person, Obia, dear.
Okay, but and the Ivy San say, your man Tebio and Anke person member qualifiers, Romamba, Mohamed Salisu, or so ready, Tariq Lamptey, or no, ya would Rabruchi, or Nicolamos, or don't care person, almost a son on the Bomai, then so Mamba, almost to send to me the World Cup name, your Monomaba. A bit to say, yeah, the Omoba net is Omombo qualifiers and no more in Dini, then I walk.
Oh, Nina, yes, we know. Oma anya oma adwene so omo ba because na omo ni gidie so omo qualify. And omo gidie kura sometimes the foreigners ne ba professionals ne ba kwan a bia Ghana for start ye omo no. This year ni jaba no bia ya ade se omo ba bebo na omo anya ade Ghana for ya be ye omo saa enti obi bebo a na ye ne ya. Beso fan so ma switch so omo ba be Ghana for a ye mo kwan na emo no ma ye replace omo enkobo top position ma omo bokodi ye no enye le omo ntenase omo medi protocol num na omo so meka ho na emo no omo nye reserves na ewa na push omo abebo enye push so omo nya sa ho brase na enye problem ebe ya say at the end of the day no nipa na ko ba di qualify na wa ba be di position and hadwen ti no omo hu ha wa metimi di omo ahyemu a enko top sa players nso sintidua na kina bi ehia omo a yensa anka omo
midi we no na me bisa say Ghana sisi ayo group H yani Uruguay therefore ya na 2010 omo ama ya nko semi final Portugal and so share 2014 na South Korea sisi amikasa man countries mienu a ombe qualify from the group a okwa ama hwan
every Ghana group oh medical Ghana din
Ghana
and our football so am predicted here cause Italy fought in the first group stage it's a football they are predicted the medical Ghana din now for any other omba yiro omo so meka ho
but Ghana there you born pie say you fan pie bon ta o machi ni nyina yen pie bo so Ghana you do football na obi abi hu sa face na ye wonyame so ni football there ha but they do football na do akono a ni hu say na yetimi to asoro nwom stage ti hu say sa nyame nwom ene empire bot me bibi dia yemma ye ni nkonyame so ni nyame na da beje cap na ma ye nkola ne be ye de be de ni pa boy ya bibia be ye fine. All right, so he is going for Ghana as a constant figure in the group, but the calls for Callum Hudson-Odoi and the likes to join the team, he supports them that if they come, he believes that they will make our team stronger. But the officials should do it in a way that they are not going to upset those who played in the qualifiers. All right, into your World Cup qualifiers. News is say a bit to me. Omambo qualifiers in the binomo Castle Mumba, ever call Cup. What's a news now? Then I'll come.
I shall say, no make us say Ghana and Casano. Suban view Honoma, away more, Bessian, my young one, and Tessie. And no can affect the economy after this time. Obia, dear do baby. Instead of saving money, Panatwa, so I then, oh, say, yeah, criticizing the Panona. You are cleaning it off. So also you experienced player with me about cup, with me about tournament. You have to come and qualify your nation before you can play the tournament. In this Obianya could have about tournament, no qualification. Now about cup na Okra ferry. I will say you were new because you call yourself an experienced player. You tell me one time dinner or mine and name ambo qualifiers and for team now qualify for the tournament. Now about qualification, I was saying you could for in the first place because when you're qualified, because one time about qualification. So if you are not able to play the qualification, you are not qualified to play the cup. In the amount about qualification, they should play the cup because I'm holding any near dear I'm to the born a qualifier. You know, you're gonna for Corano. A bien binum say no, I am because we didn't expect that from them. Especially the new players, Mapamuno, Alexander Juku, and those players, new players now, have joined the team. I'm not sure love. They are bringing back the love of Ghana, Black Star team. I'm not going to say the air, but if you don't encourage those boys, now you are called tournament, and now I'm afraid somebody like Alexander Juku, Kudus and stuff. Now for another players to come and replace them is a shame to young or minor and the players.
Okay, in Ghana group, your Portugal, your Uruguay, your South Korea. Sisano 1, 2, 3, 4 man.
Oh, Portugal there tough match for Ghana. Even Obia cry away. So Portugal match is very tough for Ghana. And I am Payaboni able say at least Yanko cry and a Portugal, Ghana, and then maybe Uruguay or South Korea.
we heard what Ghanaians had to say about this very topic, whether we should invite Callum Hudson-Odoi and the likes to join the World Cup squad. What do you also think about this very issue? Speak to me in the comment section after watching this video where people shared their opinions. My name is Joel Ishen, and this has been another episode of the GhanaWeb Sports Debate right here on GhanaWeb TV. Do well to subscribe to our channel and enjoy the rest of our programs. Until we meet again, it's bye for now.
On this land over 60 years.
My sister was coming to the house this morning, and the police had a squad car with police with guns drawn out, and they traumatized her, asked to see her phone to make sure she wasn't videotaping anything, and pulled up and looked through the phone. They just intimidating and bullying us around. And he brought the Tesano police to protect his thievery of the land.
The police van will stand here with the lights on and then watch them do it. And we are so helpless, we can't do anything. My father obtained it, I think, back in 1959.
Hi guys, we are back again, Charlie. When I was coming to Nairobi, everyone was like, come to Carnival, come and taste different kinds of meat. And so today I'm going to be having crocodile meat for the first time, and I'm going to be tasting other meat. And so I am currently here and you are coming along with me, so let's go. You got to let it 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 go. So guys, the place is really nice. Thank you. I really like Asante. I like the aesthetics of the place. Oh, this is different. I can't wait to enjoy my meal. Thank you. These are what? Sauces. All right. Thank you. When I was coming to Nairobi, everybody was like, come to Carnival, and come and eat crocodile meat. And so this has just got started. Have you had crocodile meat before? No. So this is your first time? Okay, so this is salad and some beef sauces. Beef sauce and some other kind of sauce, and so I'm having porridge as a starter. So this is how it looks like. It's soup. Yeah. Oh, tomato soup. Oh wow, she said it's tomato soup, and it actually tastes like potato soup.
This honey glazed pork ribs.
Honey glazed pork ribs.
Yes.
Okay.
Start off.
Yeah.
So here we bring everything one after the other. You eat as much as you can until you surrender the flag. No more meat.
No more meat. That's when we give up.
I'm fed enough. I'm fed up. I don't want to see any meat around me.
Okay.
So bring for me dessert menu. I bring the dessert menu. You have a choice of the dessert.
Okay.
And then you have some coffee or tea.
Oh, okay.
All. It's like a buffet.
So.
But it comes one after the other.
Yes. So I'm going to be trying the pork first.
Yes.
And this is the pork.
Put it up.
So this is the pork meat.
Yes.
Okay.
Honey glazed.
Honey glazed pork. Okay.
I have the beef sausages.
Beef sausages?
Yes.
Okay.
The beef sausages. Go for the beef sausages. Sauce for the beef, tomato relish.
Mm.
Where from?
I'm from Ghana.
Ghana. We get many Ghanaians. All of you?
No, I'm Kenyan. She's Kenyan.
That's great.
Guys, I think they are going to kill me here. Too much food.
You won't die. Chicken goes with garlic.
Chicken goes with garlic, right?
Yeah.
So show us the garlic.
The garlic is the white sauce.
Mm. So this is chicken. Chicken goes with the white sauce. And so there are a lot of options here. They have chili, white sauce, green. This is for the lamb. There's also salad. Guys, what I can't wait is to actually try the crocodile meat. That's the main reason why I'm here. So what it is, they're going to be bringing you the food as many as possible till you eat. When you give up, then you can raise the carnivore flag and say, you know what, I am done with my meal. So that's it. It's a very fancy restaurant. I like it. It's very, the aesthetics of this place is really beautiful. And so let's enjoy the meal. This is potatoes. You're invited. Yeah.
This is called medicine. Dawa.
Medicine.
Yes. It's medicine for all the ailments.
Okay.
It has some lime, sugar, ice.
Smell. Okay, what is this? Bamboo straw?
That's bamboo.
Bamboo straw.
A magic stick.
Oh, I see.
For stirring it.
For stirring it.
Yeah.
What?
The beef and the chicken.
Chicken is on a hot plate.
Yeah. And a grilled wing. Barbecue.
Oh, nice.
No sauce for rice.
I think my plate is getting full. So guys, at this point, I think we just have to give up because the meat is becoming too much and it's all nice. I like the lamb a lot. The chicken too is nice. The pork. In fact, all the meat is nice. This is passion fruit and mango, right? What meat is this?
This is the ostrich meatball.
Ostrich meatballs.
Yeah, with crocodile.
Crocodile.
And some ox balls.
And crocodiles?
Yeah, crocodiles and the ox balls.
So please give me some crocodile.
Okay. Is the crocodile?
Crocodile meat.
Yeah. What about the ox balls?
Yes, I want the ox balls. Guys, the moment of truth. I'm going to be tasting the crocodile meat and the ox ball. Oxtail.
Ox balls.
Ox balls. Ox balls, guys.
And the ostrich meatball.
Ostrich meatballs. Yes, yes, that is. Thank you.
So for the ostrich meatball, we recommend wild berry.
What? Wild berry?
Yeah, for the
Okay.
ostrich.
So, for you, right?
Then garlic sauce, which is the white one.
And garlic sauce for the crocodile.
And tomato relish for the ox.
Tomato relish. Tomato relish. I'm super excited. Yes, I'm about to try the crocodile meat for the first time. You said it goes with what? The white?
Garlic, yeah, the white.
The white sauce. Okay, so I'm going to try it with the white sauce, a little bit of the white sauce. And guys, you're going to be seeing this for the first time. It's nice. Does it come salty all the time?
Yeah, they marinate it.
Salty.
Yeah.
It tastes like duck meat.
Chicken.
No, like duck meat. That's the taste I get from it. Or maybe it's the white sauce. I love it. Please give me more.
Okay.
What's that? Pork. Pork. No pork. We've had enough of them meat. So this is a close-up of how it looks like. This is the oxtail. Funny enough, I don't really like the oxtail. It has a funny feeling, and it's very. It's like it melts. It has a back smelly taste. Like you see those goat meat that has a smelly back, right? That's it. It has. I don't know how to put it, but the crocodile meat, yes, it's nice. I like it. I like it. So guys, this brings us to the end of this vlog. I totally enjoyed my time at the carnival. I had good meat. I tasted crocodile meat for the first time. It was a good experience, but it's quite pricey for somebody who is coming here on a budget. Until next time on my YouTube video, on my YouTube channel, I love you all. Much love from Nairobi.
On this land over 60 years.
My sister was coming to the house this morning, and the police had a squad car with police with guns drawn out, and they traumatized her, asked to see her phone to make sure she wasn't videotaping anything, and pulled up and looked through the phone. They just intimidating and bullying us around. And he brought the Tesano police to protect his thievery of the land.
The police van will stand here with the lights on and then watch them do it. And we are so helpless, we can't do anything. My father obtained it, I think, back in 1959.
Hello guys, we are back again, Charlie. If it's your first time on my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, don't forget to like, don't forget to share. So guys, I heard about this Akule festival and I'm like, yo, I always eat Akule, but it's so funny to hear that there's a festival going on for Akule. So yeah, I'm at the venue, I'm about to enter, and by all means, you are coming with me as always. So let's go eat some Akule. if you don't know what akple is, it's a local delicacy by the Airways, and it's prepared just like banku. If you check my video, you see, I'll share the link in the description where I prepared banku. It's the same process. Akple is made from dry corn which has been milled into a powder, and you add a little water. Some add cassava dough, some can add gari. Yeah, so let's go and eat. You got to let it go. 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 Festival waiting again. So we have a lot of vendors with variety of akple, kenke. I see kenke here. Kenke, octopus, and some eggs and shrimps. Okay, we'll be back. Okay. With ademe. So yeah, she's dishing it out right now. And here we have the abobitadi. So abobitadi, ademe stew, and then our akple. So guess who is about to enjoy her meal? Tastes just like the one we used to have in the Volta region growing up. So This is Lamujin. Asana. And Sobolo. Oh, okay. I think I will take Asana. How much is one Asana? Okay, I want one. I want one Asana. Thank you. Cheers, guys. You can do it. Take it. It will fall down. It will fall. The next person is in trouble. There's also a snake game. Hi, Posh. Nadia, hi, Nadia. So guys, this brings us to the end of this vlog. I hope you enjoyed yourself just as much as I enjoyed myself here. There were games, I met old friends, I had Akpele, the main reason for coming here. And yeah, so until then, in another vlog next Wednesday. Oh god, I just belched, so it means the food went well. So yeah, let's go guys. Bye. I am doing video. Yeah. So guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Yeah, so I think that's
We've been on this land over 60 years.
My sister was coming to the house this morning, and the police had a squad car with police with guns drawn out, and they traumatized her, asked to see her phone to make sure she wasn't videotaping anything, and pulled up and looked through the phone. They just intimidating and bullying us around. And he brought the Tesano police to protect his thievery of the land.
The police van will stand here with the lights on and then watch them do it. And we are so helpless, we can't do anything. My father obtained it, I think, back in 1959. We've been on this land over 60 years.
My sister was coming to the house this morning, and the police had a squad car with police with guns drawn out, and they traumatized her, asked to see her phone to make sure she wasn't videotaping anything, and pulled up and looked through the phone. They just intimidating and bullying us around. And he brought the Tesano police to protect his thievery of the land.
The police van will stand here with the lights on and then watch them do it. And we are so helpless, we can't do anything. My father obtained it, I think, back in 1959.